the sun, a morning run. The story of my maker, what I have and what I ache for. I've got a golden ear, a cut and I spear. It's about you and the sun, a morning run. The story of my maker, what I have and what I ache for. I've got a golden ear, a cut and I spear. What else is there? What else is there?
What? There's hanging dead in there, yo. Oh my god. Yo. You guys hear that? Do you hear that?
Yeah, there's something out there.
There's...
Hello?
Hello? What?
Go!
In 2021, an urban explorer entered what appeared to be just another abandoned house filled with the remnants of someone's life. But halfway through his exploration, he would make a chilling discovery that would completely change the nature of his visit. The house was frozen in time. Everything remained exactly where it had been left. The kitchen told the story of someone's final days.
Head on over here, and now you can see they must have been smokers because the walls and the ceiling are caked with, and it's just dripping with this brown stuff. And I do believe that that is the sign of a smoker's house. And if you look on the walls, you can see what they call a wall scar from where pictures used to hang on the walls. And there is one of the pictures right there. Looks like that one might have been right there, quite possibly, guys.
Then, in the hallway, he saw it.
Okay. I just realized where we are. I just realized what house we're in. And I had no idea, guys. Whew, okay. That changes things. I'm going to change my tone here. Guys, this is a body stain. Somebody passed away right here. And well, I didn't expect that. Okay. You guys have probably seen this. Some other explorers have been here in the past and have posted some photos of this in this video. But unfortunately, yes, I believe it was an old woman who fell here and passed away on the floor. And see what I can dig up in terms of information without giving away too much. But yeah, that changes things. That changes my whole mood of this house. Realizing that this is that house. So, I don't want to step on that. Let me just move over here and take a step over. Okay. That is very, very sad, guys. You've got legs. You can see the torso, the arms, and the head. That is my second body stain, guys. My second body stain. There's a wig right there. And it's so hard to see, like, that unfortunate thing on the floor there, the stain, to determine where it had come from, if it came from this bedroom or this direction in the house. But anyways, I don't want to focus too much on that at this point. Let's just keep up our explore here, guys. Oh, that's another bedroom back here. This is a room full of books in here. Elvis and Me by Priscilla Presley. Wow, all kinds of books in here, eh? And then there's on the floor. Like, does the family do this? Does local kids do this? I don't know. This room is literally a wardrobe. This is just clothes, yeah. A lot of clothes. Wow, guy, that really changes my mood. Having seen that and realizing what house it is that I'm in. Alright, so this is basically a walk-in closet from that main bedroom that we were just in. Right here. As you can see, that's the bedroom that we were just in. Okay. These houses are so hard to navigate through when you have to watch what you're stepping on and you're tripping all over stuff. And there is a walker underneath here. Right here. Put this box back where I found it. Yeah, there's a walker there. Oh, it's so weird to be in that, and then to have that in my sight. I'm not going to get all excited and happy like I usually do because this is a sad little house, unfortunately. So what I will say, guys, if you have elderly parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, friends, colleagues, check in on them every once in a while and don't let something like this happen. That's very unfortunate that someone's life has to end that way alone, left on the floor for who knows how long. So I'm going to wrap this one up, guys, by saying do yourselves a favor, do your loved ones a favor, check in on them every once in a while, make sure they're okay.
The house still stands today, a reminder that behind every abandoned building is a story, and sometimes that story is far sadder than anyone expects to find. When urban explorers from Urbex, Ontario ventured into an abandoned factory complex, they had no idea that someone was already living inside, hidden deep within the building's ventilation system. Security was already patrolling the property when they arrived, forcing them to circle around through a cornfield to approach from the rear entrance. The backside was overgrown and concealed, making it easier to slip inside undetected. They entered through an unlocked door into what appeared to be a tool room. The factory was enormous, filled with massive tanks, industrial equipment, and metal staircases leading to upper levels. Everything was boarded up and covered in decay, clearly abandoned for years. But they had to stay quiet because security was still circling the building outside. As they climbed higher into the structure, reaching several stories up, the explorers discovered an employee break room. That's when they heard it.
So, I have like an office area. Jeez, what was that? Was that you, Carlo? God. What the heck? So I think somebody's been squatting in here. Somebody's definitely been squatting in here. Carlo? Huh? How did you get over there?
Dude, tell me this is crazy. You won't move that.
Do you go through the shaft?
Yeah.
It looks like somebody's been squatting in here.
Yeah, but wait till you see the freaking bedroom in here. Like,
There's like fresh flowers here. That is sketchy.
yeah.
Somebody's been in here.
And his knife is here too. Dude, look at
There's a bed. What the hell?
the bed with couches.
We're in the middle of like one of the machines right now.
This is like an exhaust machine.
Yeah.
Dude, his shoes are still there. Look.
Look at this is a scrapper. They're taking the copper.
Oh, his flashlight is on. It just turned on by itself.
And the scary thing about this is this guy could come back at any moment.
Yeah. Bro, but
This guy could be in the building with us right now.
so when I came in here, that flashlight was not on. It literally turned on by itself.
That's sketchy.
Oh
That's
my
creepy.
God.
Look at the knife. This guy could be in here right now. We gotta be really careful.
I'm not spending too much time in this shop.
No. Where does this go?
They just answered up. You can take a look at it.
Yeah, this is like part of the machine.
This is where like the exhaust and ventilation would
Yeah.
or whatever they were hooking up in this place.
And like, you see how far that was in there? Like, whoever it is clearly trying to hide.
Yeah. I mean, he's got
Look at, there was other flowers on the other side there too.
dude, he's got like shears, some gloves.
For cutting the wires and stuff.
Oh man.
And a wrench.
Bro, I wonder if this guy's dangerous.
Yeah, we gotta be careful in here.
What the? They got Christmas lights here.
I'm kind of worried like he could be in here now.
We did hear some noises.
Yeah.
Carlo, get in there. Come on. Let's go before this guy shows up.
Let's go check, because I thought I heard something from coming up here.
Use
And
the yellow thing. I used the yellow thing. Alright,
There's
go all
like
the way down to the end and make a left.
clutters and stuff.
Go back? Yep.
Look at this. He even had lights set up.
What? Did they turn on?
See if they work.
Oh, no.
No.
Are you serious? Go this way?
Yeah, keep going.
In the ducts. Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're gonna duck into a tunnel. And the bedroom's in the tunnel. This is like the coolest explorer.
Yeah, you gotta go through that tunnel.
Hell no. What do you mean? No way. Let's go. It's cool. Are you crazy? I came in and his flashlight was on already. You see his flashlight right next to his knife?
Is it on again?
It's still on. Oh, nice. I thought it was a switchblade there. Yeah, there's a switchblade, and then there's a one right next to
I'll go first.
Go, go, go.
So what I'm worried about is that I don't know where that tunnel back there goes. That could be another way out that he could use to go in and out.
Yeah, also let him come through. I'm not sure why I'm coming through, but there's so many like different spots.
He's got like a couch
Oh my
set
God,
up here.
he's got a couch? Yeah, he's got a couch, everything.
Bed.
He's
And
living rent free.
the flashlight is still on.
Yeah, I'm not touching it.
Glasses. Book.
What the frick? Can you get out that way?
Screwdrivers and stuff. Is that a walkie-talkie or something there? Shh. Do you guys hear that? Do you hear that?
Yeah, there's something out there.
There's. Oh my God! Do you hear that? Is there somebody here? Oh crap! We gotta get out of
Let me
here.
take point.
Can we go that way or?
No. Let's go. Let me take point.
We gotta get out of here. I think somebody might be in here.
Let me close the door on us. Hello?
What's that? What's that? What's that?
Go, 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 go.
Oh shit! There's somebody there. Go, Carla. Go, 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 go. Oh my God! There's somebody there. There's somebody there. Run, run, run. Get out, get out, get out. Oh shit, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Carla, run. Run. Get out, get out, get out.
To conclude their exploration, they climbed onto the roof, keeping low to avoid being spotted by security making their rounds. From that elevated position, they could see the entire abandoned complex spread out below them. The factory had become home to people living in its hidden spaces, and the explorers had unknowingly invaded someone's carefully concealed shelter. What started as urban exploration had turned into a terrifying chase through an industrial maze. They made it out safely that day, but the encounter served as a stark reminder. Abandoned buildings are never truly empty. Someone is always watching, and sometimes they don't take kindly to visitors. Kyle and his brother were driving 2 hours from home to check out an old nightclub in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, surrounded by unstable infrastructure where years of decay had made the building increasingly dangerous. The location was called Banana Joe's, a former nightclub that had been a train station before that. Like any other Saturday morning, they did their research on Google, watched videos from other urban explorers, and hit the road. When they arrived and parked, they had no idea their routine exploration would end with a 911 call.
Oh my god, no. I don't think we can get too far in here.
Why, no floor?
Yeah, there's no floor.
Dang.
Alright, I don't know where to go after here. Alright, let me put the light on. Let me put the light on it quick. We're in now.
This is lame.
You think?
This is a little room right here. I guess if we can get in there.
We gotta get through there.
A nice scarf right
2 locations. What?
hanging dead in there, yo. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god. Yo. Oh my god.
I can't film that.
Get out of here. Yo, we gotta notify them. We gotta notify them, yo.
Do you want to call him?
Oh my god.
Say, hey, we just peeked in to get video footage, and we saw a guy hanging in there. We're coming to you guys. So I'm going to try to describe to you exactly what my brother and I saw. He saw it first. So as you can see in the video, I was setting my light up on top of my camera because it was dark in there. And he's going ahead a little bit. He's like 10 feet away from me, and there's a door. And he peeks in the door, and since it was a bar, it was Banana Joe's nightclub, right? And there's a bar there, and there's rafters hanging up on top of the bar. And there was a guy who had hung himself. He must have stood up on the bar and, you know, tied a rope and hung from the rafters right on top of the bar. And we were like 25 feet away from the body, and when he told me, I went in and looked, and we got out as fast as we could. It was just it was something that I never want to have to experience again. I've only ever seen dead bodies in a casket, you know, when they're old and gray and ready. But he had to be early 30s, late 20s. His name was never mentioned, but as you could see in some of the pictures, there was an ambulance. As soon as we left, we called 911. An ambulance came, police officers came. It was kind of crazy. And a few weeks later, there was a detective that actually called and spoke to me, and I just kind of told him the story, and he said, it is what it is. It's not like it's a rare occurrence in Wilkes-Barre, he said. Who knows the statistics on suicides or hangings or whatever in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, but the detective basically said that it wasn't, you know, like I said, it is what it is. But yeah, that was my story on it. I wanted to share this because maybe there's some new and upcoming urban explorers that want to go out and do this, and you got to be aware that there could be anything in these buildings. You know, you want to be safe, you want to make sure you're checking you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's and all that good stuff, because you really never know. And this incident sort of steered me away from doing urban exploring as much. It was something I love to do, and I love to take pictures and videos, but you just really never know. And that's why I wanted to share this video. So take it for what it's worth and be safe out there, all right?
The building still stands in Wilkes-Barre today, slowly continuing its decay. But for Kyle and his brother, it will always be remembered as the place where their exploration hobby crossed a line they never wanted to cross. Urban explorers Dan and his friend were documenting an abandoned high school when their routine exploration turned into a frightening encounter. The building was in terrible condition. Water poured through massive holes in the roof.
I don't know. Yeah, this is smaller than we usually see, but it's pretty interesting. It hasn't been burned, but there's one sketchy thing right now that makes me really uneasy. Is the extensive water damage to the roof. You can see it just start pouring in right now.
Some pretty decent shit, actually, surprisingly.
But it's gotta be at least a foot of water. It comes up pretty high on these things. I want to make a cross.
As they moved through the dark hallways, they discovered a fully stocked bookshelf of textbooks, break rooms with furniture still in place, and signs that this school had been abandoned in a hurry. They explored further, finding a library, where even the graffiti seemed to match the colors of the abandoned books. Orange, green, and blue, spray paint complemented the educational materials left behind. Then something caught their attention in one of the rooms ahead.
Yeah, just keep an eye out on the rooms before we go in them. Right in there, to the right. See him? Yeah, he's just chilling. Let's keep going. Yeah, guys, that was crazy. I've never gotten that close. I don't think I've ever really encountered a homeless person. It's so unfortunate they have to resort to living in a place like this. He had all his stuff set up. He was just sitting. And you could see on the window there was some of the books, some pages from the books that he had pasted to keep a little bit of privacy in there. Yeah, because I peeked in. I didn't even see him. I didn't know like who it was or what it was. I thought it was like a blanket or something. And I was literally peeking in the window, and then I'm like, oh, that's a guy. So my buddy said there's an ambulance outside the freaking door. Oh my god, yeah, there is. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, we're gonna go try and find another exit.
Not wanting to stick around and find out, they quickly left the property. The abandoned school remained standing, slowly deteriorating further with each passing storm. And according to what they witnessed, it's still not completely abandoned after all. In 2022, a group of urban explorers from the UK, Danny, Jack, and Alfie, decided to return to an abandoned hospital that had been haunting their thoughts for weeks. This wasn't their first visit to the decaying building, but something about this particular night felt different. Even before entering, the usual confidence they shared was replaced by an unshakable sense of dread. The hospital had been abandoned for years, its halls left to decay in complete darkness. But as they approached the entrance, they immediately noticed something disturbing.
Which way are we going? Go straight on through. Right, what?
Can you do that again for us, please? Hello? Did you hear that?
Which?
Did you not hear that?
Can you do that again for us, please? A loud bang for us, please.
Man, why there's so much stuff on the floor, man? These vandals are so
Oh my good lord.
Is anyone here?
See, that's where the nurse was spotted walking from one side to the other.
What the fuck was that though?
Oh my god.
No, that was a bang and a half.
Oh no.
Can you do that again for me?
That was you.
That was not.
That was none of us, we're all here.
Shut up.
That was me. Hello? Can you copy me? What the f is that?
Nah.
This is where the fucking nurse was spotted down there.
This is who I think it is. You're pathetic.
Don't say that, man. You've been
I want a loud bang. Give us a fright if you can.
No, calm down, calm the f down. Calm the f down.
We asked for it.
Video just cut off on the end of that as well.
We asked for it.
Hey, let's just keep exploring, man.
Keep exploring. There's something down here.
I'm trying to take my mind off it.
No, you're the big man.
No, because if that happens, no, Chris, you're gonna want to run.
No, I know what it is. It's what I've summoned.
What?
And do you know what? I'm not gonna. What the f is Bro, I'm not gonna lie, by the way.
I'm leaving.
You know this demonology course I've done?
Yeah.
I know how to bring the demons into a place, but I don't know how to get rid of them.
Oh, well, nice one, Phil.
Great.
I need
Be careful. Just wherever you do, don't run. Do not run. Was it that room or this room?
It's one of these, I don't know.
Oh, why's that door open?
What the f was that?
What was that?
Stop here.
No, I'm not like
I'm going home. I'm going home. Bye.
No one's in here. Damn. No,
I'm going home.
Hey, Tom.
Well, we heard something here.
Right, can we go slow? Don't rush to it. Don't rush to danger.
Man, I'm terrified.
Not literally, but
Wait there, listen. Can you make a noise again, but as loud as you can, please?
Man, this is so
I'll be loud. If something's here, it's got to be loud than that, surely.
Hello?
So, whistle.
whistling.
That was
That's whistling.
I'm going home.
No.
Tom?
I've got a dodgy feeling about it for you know.
I don't mind it up here, to be fair. The other side, I'll shit myself with this bit.
Nah.
I don't know, there's something definitely.
I think
Oh,
Tom,
no,
you
man.
should get your EMF reader out.
Go on, I'll hold the camera. Look at the camera.
Put on the floor.
Don't run. I'm getting your EMF out. Don't f***ing run.
Yeah, someone's got you GoPro, like, just in case you need to run.
Let's go.
That was pretty bad.
Keep calm.
No, do you reckon anybody's here, genuinely?
No, because we're so
I'm dying at that myself.
I don't know if this is the f***ing demon stuff I've done or if this is genuine.
Let's go out.
activity. I
Let's
haven't got a
go.
clue.
I'm going home. I've had enough for tonight. Fuck this. I'm going home.
We've never had that.
We've never had
Denby Asylum.
never that loud.
That has happened since Denby Asylum.
Somebody's here though.
I do.
Is anyone here?
Can you make a bang for us?
That's something getting thrown.
Man, this is fucking insane.
I'm going
I
home.
swear something's been thrown. I swear I seen out the corner of my eye.
No, I'm going home.
We appreciate it.
Was that something in? Did you hear that bang again?
You said, man, this is insane. We never had this.
Hey, ask her to do it again.
Something moving at the other end.
I don't know. Hello?
Jack.
Don't look at me, I'm going home. Oh no,
What?
I'm going home.
I'm gonna start crying, you know, I swear. I'm gonna start crying.
Come on, do it again.
No, I don't like it. No.
We're not scared of
Your
you.
legs are shaking. Oh yeah, well I am scared of you.
I think someone is doing that, to be honest with you.
Come on, let's go.
What the
Let's go, guys.
Right, Dan. Go up on this part. Let's investigate more, see what we can get.
Right.
Right. Man.
Yo, guys.
What? What the fuck is that? Turn your lights off, turn your lights off.
Holy sh! Yo! What the f? Someone's here, someone's here, someone's here.
Who the f is that?
Someone's here.
Who did the skirt?
What? Someone's here. What?
You got the back of the camera just in case.
Why? What the f? What the f? Why this is what?
Be careful, be careful. There's someone there. Someone there.
Just like see what it is. It might need help.
Hello?
Hello? What? Go! 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 Yo! Come! Yo! Everyone okay? Everyone okay? Keep calm. Keep calm. Keep calm. Calm down. Yo, are you okay? You okay?
Go.
I fell. Go.
Wait, which way?
Man, what are you up? What are you up? Man, what the f? Don't, what are you up? Get out, get out, get out, get out. Stand the door. What are you up? What are you up? He's coming. Yo, get back to the car. Get back to the f***ing car. Jack.
Oh, you've just been chased out there by some fella, yeah. Shit, he's still there.
Man's right there.
Hey, stop. Hold on.
Get off. Calm down, we just stay calm.
And he's there.
What do you want? Right, back to the car, back in the car. What do you? Go. Lock the doors.
Wait a second.
What?
Lock the doors.
No, we can't wait. Lock the f***ing doors.
Stay.
He's right there. He's right there. What the? Yo!
He's a fool. Oh my god. You were no normal.
He's still behind.
The group never returned to that location. Some places they learned are abandoned for a reason, and some buildings attract more than just curious explorers. They attract people who want to be alone in the darkness, and who will do anything to keep it that way.
I didn't want to turn the light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps.
Oh my God.
A camping enthusiast was scouting a remote field at Sugar Creek, planning to test his new 10-person tent in complete isolation, when his peaceful overnight stay would be interrupted by something deeply unsettling. The location seemed perfect. An open field surrounded by forest, far from the main parking area, accessible only by a narrow trail. He had hauled his gear down in an all-terrain wagon, set up his massive tent, and prepared for what should have been a quiet night under the stars. But as darkness fell and temperatures dropped to 40 degrees, strange noises began echoing across the field. As he packed up his massive tent and loaded everything back into his wagon for the hike out, one thing was clear. Sugar Creek's remote field might look peaceful in daylight, but after dark, something about that location felt fundamentally wrong. The question that stayed with him on the long walk back to his car was simple, but disturbing. What exactly was that person doing outside their house all night? And more importantly, did they know he was out there in that tent, alone in the dark, listening to every sound they made? Robert Hofmeer, a South African wildlife cameraman, was camping with his brother-in-law Andy in Mabuasahuba, on the Botswana side of Kigalagadi Transfrontier Park. It was their first night, and they'd risen at 6 a.m. in complete darkness to reach the pans for first light photography. As Robert stood outside their tent making coffee and brushing his teeth, he looked up and saw something that made his blood run cold.
Once we were in the car, I grabbed my camera and started filming.
It's in our tent.
It's gone in our tent.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got a lion here. Robbie spotted it about 8 meters away, and it's just gone into our tent.
My coffee is stuck out there with the lion.
Is your boot open?
We noticed that the rear doors of our car were open, so we decided to drive a little bit away, jump out, close the doors, and then come back.
A little bit shaky. Lion just went into our tent.
It was in our tent, and then it came out with Andy's pillow. Now it's sitting under the tree over there, eating the pillow. He's playing with the pillow now.
Not very tasty.
I really hope it was your pillow, Andy.
It was.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure.
Mine's a similar color. Yeah, is that yours?
It's very dark.
It's covered in slobber now. Yeah, that was a bit scary. Okay, now he's going to go and get my pillow. Oh my dear. We got snacks. No, he doesn't care. Is he taking my sleeping bag? Okay, just drive a bit closer maybe. So let's keep an eye out for others.
The lion was healthy and he was not at all aggressive. He was just curious. He showed no fear of humans or vehicles. What scared me in retrospect is that I had just happened to look in the direction the lion was approaching from. If I had not looked up, or if he had approached from behind the car or tent, we would only have noticed him when he was a couple of meters away. If that had happened, I think I would have run away, which would have been a very bad idea. The lion continued to circle around the tent, so we moved the car as close as we could to the entrance to the tent to stop him from going in there again. While a lion in one's tent is rare, lions commonly enter camps in the Mabua area because uninformed visitors leave taps running or bowls of water out for them, rather than leaving them to live normal lives in their natural habitat. And this encourages them to visit the unfenced campsites frequently. Most visitors sleep in rooftop tents or caravans, so they are relatively safe.
Plug those in.
Once the lion realized he was blocked from entering the tent, he went and grabbed my camping chair and ran off into the bushes and chewed that for a while. Eventually, the lion got bored of playing with our things and moved off into the darkness.
You message it.
We have a lion in our camp.
You're telling your family you love them?
Nah.
That night, Robert and Andy didn't take any chances. They slept in the car. Robert made a decision that day. He wouldn't return to the Mabwa area until he had either a rooftop tent or a strong canvas tent. The holes in their current tent made that decision very easy. As they settled into the uncomfortable car seats for the night, they wished each other good night, both very aware of what could have happened if things had gone differently that morning. After an exhausting Christmas filled with relentless social obligations, a solo camper sought refuge in the quiet solitude of Daring Woods. What she didn't know was that she'd chosen Britain's most haunted forest, miles from any help. The camper arrived at Daring Woods just outside the village of Pluckley with a simple plan: 2 nights of peaceful camping to decompress from the holiday chaos. She set up her hammock and tarp as the weather began to turn, eager to get everything secured before the rain arrived. As darkness fell, she prepared a simple dinner of meatballs and pasta, but almost immediately, something felt off about these woods.
So I'm going to let this burn out in a bit, sit here and enjoy a fire for a little while, and then head to bed. The hammock's really comfy, thank God, so I should sleep well, I would think. Where's my big beam? What was that noise? This is definitely odd. I've got no idea if you guys heard that or not, but honestly, I don't like it, I'm going to be honest. It's not deer, like I know what deer sound like. I've spent so much time with deer. Convinced there's been a person or persons. What the I've never wanted the morning to come as much as I do right now. That's just the owls. I didn't want to turn the light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps. That's just the house, though. This is definitely the scariest night I've ever had in a tent. I'm sure I can still hear footsteps. And trains. My current view as a lookout over camp. As you can imagine, knowing what I know now, being alone in the woods is a little bit eerie. I just want to quickly show you one thing. I think I got a shot of it last night in my petrified state when I was trying to be quiet. Let's see if I can find it in the dark. There's camp way over there, and as I came around the corner when I was walking about last night, tell me, oh, focus. Tell me that that doesn't look like a child's face or two children. So as I came round, I had my head torch on and I walked like that and literally just jumped out of me. Scary shit that is. And it is definitely cold now. I don't know if you can see all that smoke. Lovely by the fire though. This is why I don't want to get into bed yet. I want to sit out, chill, trip over my guidelines and enjoy the fire.
Looking back on her experience, the camper admitted she still didn't believe in ghosts. But she couldn't explain the footsteps that had circled her tent for hours on that first terrifying night. Someone or something had definitely been out there in the darkness, moving deliberately around her campsite. The question that haunted her was simple. What do you do in that situation? Do you open the tent and confront whatever's outside? Or do you lie silent and still, hoping it goes away? She'd chosen to stay quiet, armed with a large axe and knife, waiting out the long hours until dawn. Whatever walked through Screaming Woods that night, it had come dangerously close to her tent, and despite all her outdoor experience and wilderness skills, she had no explanation for what it might have been. The camper left Daring Woods that morning with more questions than answers, having survived what she called the most scared she'd ever been while camping. Some mysteries of Britain's most haunted forest would remain unsolved. An elderly camper named Glenn decided to take time at the off-grid cabin in the Canadian wilderness of Ontario to soak in the fall colors of late September and early October. One morning, as he chops wood to burn in the wood stove alone, he gets an uneasy feeling. He tries to unwind and relax by reading, playing his native flute and Indian tabla drum, and by venturing down to the secluded pond in the backwoods of his 40 acres of mixed pine and maple forest. Despite his best efforts to carry on with his days, Glenn's suspicions are made more apparent as he hears something unfamiliar making noises in the forest.
Hello?
Could it have been a wild animal like a moose, or bear, or perhaps something more unfamiliar, potentially a Sasquatch, or even a fellow hunter who wandered onto the property? Whatever it may have been, one thing is certain. Glenn never truly felt safe in that cabin again. His former source of sanctuary has now been compromised, and it will take a lot of time and effort in order to find the same sense of security again, time that he might not have. In late fall 2024, a couple camping in Michigan's Upper Peninsula National Forest had their peaceful getaway interrupted by something they couldn't explain. They had set up camp at a completely empty campground, enjoying the solitude of off-season camping, where they were the only people for miles. The remote location offered incredible lake views and total isolation, exactly what they were looking for. As temperatures dropped to 28 degrees that first night, they settled into their teardrop trailer, warm and comfortable. The clear skies revealed countless stars, and the couple spent their first day exploring hidden waterfalls and scouting dispersed campsites deep in the forest. But on their second night, as darkness fell and they prepared dinner by the campfire, something strange began to happen.
Yeah, but you never heard a car. It's a little too quiet here.
There's not even like campsites over there, or even like a place to camp.
No. That's by the boat launch, but you never heard anyone drive up. And now you just hear voices. Ooh, it's getting chilly. Yeah, I heard someone talking. Not even here.
Listen, I don't like being by myself, so...
I'm not. You heard the voice. Some lady talking, and not nothing. And you never heard a car drive up. And there's no houses anywhere. Dead woods. Listen to this. How'd they get there? Or I mean, under your coffee what?
No, that's already gonna get, like, I have to stir this again. I feel like this is already kind of getting... Okay, listen. Why aren't you kicking me out? There's no spot over there for anybody to go.
That's by the boat.
Wait,
Such stupid water, really. That's by the boat launch. No, they're sleeping tonight.
stop it.
Oh, that's weird. Whoa, this is weird. This is too quiet here. And it's a Sunday night.
Lights just sitting over.
I don't know, this is weird. Like, it's Sunday night.
Just bothers me.
Whatever the couple encountered in that remote Upper Peninsula campground, it was enough to cut short what should have been a relaxing camping trip. Sometimes the most unsettling encounters are the ones that never get fully explained. The ones that remind us that even in places we think we're alone, we might not be as isolated as we believe.
Holy shit.
I'm so. What the friggin' hell?
They explored alone in the dark. Someone was watching, footsteps echoing behind them, figures appearing on lower floors, voices where no one should be, people following through empty buildings. The moment they realize they're not alone. Tonight, we look at times when urban explorers realize they're being followed. Real footage of explorers who discovered that someone else was in the building with them. In 2022, a group of urban explorers entered a 13-story abandoned high-rise in Cleveland, Ohio, that was part of a list known as the Dirty Dozen, the top 12 building owners in Ohio who owe the most in unpaid taxes. The building had 254 units originally built for affordable housing in the late 1990s, but it was neglected from day one, and by 2015, it was declared a safety hazard, and everyone inside had to leave. They found burned-out cars still sitting in the parking garage, piles of trash thrown from the upper floors, and a broken satellite dish that had either fallen or been launched off the roof.
Check this out, guys. There's still cars left in this parking garage. There's another one right there. This is definitely a first.
Actually, the cloudy filter with that light is
Looks kind of sick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all burned out. Looks like there was a couple cars over here too that also got burned out. Or just piles of trash that look like cars, I'm not sure. Oops. Trash.
Yeah. I'll trade you.
They started climbing all 13 floors, and one of them pointed out that a lot of hotels and apartments skipped the 13th floor entirely because of superstition, but this building didn't, and that's exactly the floor they were standing on.
Maybe I'm just a little superstitious, but this is the 13th floor.
We're trapped on here forever. We'll try to go down the stairs and we'll just appear in this one over and over again.
Just saying.
I don't get the reference.
Be careful. 13, since it's such a bad number, a lot of hotels and apartments like this will not have a 13th floor. And a lot of apartments...
Just for superstition?
Yeah, in a lot of apartments it'll go 12, 14.
Really?
Yeah, so technically they have a 13th floor.
Then one of them peeked over the stairwell railing to get a shot looking down through all the floors, and when he looked over the edge, someone was standing on a lower level, staring straight back up at him.
So explain what just happened.
So I peeked my head over the stairs because I wanted to get a cool shot because there's like a million floors, and when I looked over, there was a person all the way at the bottom looking back up at me.
So there's someone else in here?
Yes, and they freaked me out.
So go back. We are currently making a quick exit because there are other people in here and we don't know what they want, so...
Okay, let's go. Oh God, I'm out of breath. See anyone? No. It took us 2.5 minutes to walk down those stairs. Todd, your car's this way. Oh God. They look like two kids. I mean, 18 to 24. These people made it obvious that we weren't welcome there, so we made a quick escape. This is something you always have to be aware of when urban exploring, especially with buildings like this that are frequented by drug dealers and criminals. Always be aware of your surroundings.
They immediately started heading for the exit, and it took them 2.5 minutes just to get down all those stairs. The people they saw were making it very clear they weren't welcome, and the explorers knew exactly what that meant in a building like this. In 2026, 2 explorers entered an abandoned YMCA and charter school that had been sitting empty long enough for the inside to be completely trashed. The building had a pool, a gym, a cafeteria, classrooms, and a second connected building. And right from the start, it was clear that other people had been using this place regularly.
Ventilation.
They found the pool area still intact, a gym with basketball hoops and hallways full of scattered books and desks. But the further they went, the more signs they found that someone had been living inside the building. Beds had been set up in certain rooms, and personal belongings were left behind.
There's someone living here. Oh, you scared me, dude. It's an elevator. I doubt it works. This is pretty cool up here.
Then they ran into someone inside the building who startled them, and one of them described the place as feeling like a school out of Silent Hill, where people get murdered.
Well, not really kitchen, but cabinet, I mean. Don't know what it's kitchen for.
Yeah, this seems like one of them schools where people get...
Jeez. Mine was Silent Hill. It's one of those Silent Hill schools.
They pushed into the second building and found it was cleaner than the first, but the bathrooms were unsettling enough that both of them commented on how creepy they looked, and a massive tree branch had somehow ended up inside one of the rooms.
That's probably what those people were too. Look at this tree branch, what the heck?
They found a light source coming from somewhere deeper in the building and realized that was probably someone else's way in and out, which meant whoever was using this place could come back at any time through that exact spot.
So, I saw some people and what they're doing. They're sketchy as hell. Just gonna get the heck out of here.
Then they spotted people inside the building who were acting in a way that made both explorers immediately decide it was time to leave. No conversation, no hesitation, just a quick exit. In 2022, explorer Chad and two friends entered an abandoned Egyptian-themed restaurant, expecting nothing more than a casual explore with some cool statues. He said from the start that this wasn't supposed to be a haunted investigation, just a walkthrough of an interesting building. That plan didn't last long. The place was filled with Egyptian symbols covering every wall, marble fountains, and large statues scattered throughout what used to be the bar and seating areas.
Out just in this main area here. The floor is really sticky, so you can hear me walking on it. It's sticky as hell. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but This must have been maybe a seating area. I don't want to walk on this sticky stuff for too long. This is kind of messing up my shoes too, but check out this crazy statue that's right here. This is super crazy. It's got like Egyptian symbols on it. This must have had water in it at one time. Right here, I think. And this is like nice marble. This is crazy. Crazy design. So I guess this place was an Egyptian restaurant at one time. And it's pretty big. And you can see there's like symbols all over the wall here of something. I don't know exactly what any of these mean. Maybe if you guys could let me know. I'm not really sure. Let me turn my light up so you could see it some more. This is pretty cool looking. Not sure what any of this means exactly, but still pretty neat. Yeah, let's see what else we got going on back here.
They went down to the basement and almost immediately started hearing sounds that didn't match anything they were doing. Banging, something falling over, then a noise that sounded like a voice.
Maybe because of what happened in the past couple years. I don't want to say what happened, but we all know what happened. So maybe they closed down because of that. I'm not really sure. But, oh my God, this is weird. There's like a whole shower and bathroom in here for some reason. Somebody decided to rip the door off, I guess. I was wondering why this looked like this, because I kind of saw it out of the corner of my eye and I didn't even realize it was a bathroom. The hell? I hope that's just the building making noises. Could have been them, I don't know for sure. They're kind of walking around. That was really weird. It's like something fell over. Oh.
They decided to pull out their equipment just to see what would happen, and that's when things escalated fast. Their REM pod started going off on its own in a building with no electricity, and a device generated the word preacher without any of them touching it.
Right there. Oh, another bathroom. Yeah, it must have been for employees. I don't know. Super weird. Okay, so just for the hell of it, because I heard some sounds down here. Oh, the REM pod's going off. We just started an impromptu investigation, even though it's just an abandoned restaurant, and I heard that same sound that you guys heard. Yeah. Just a second ago was one of the same sounds that I heard before when I was down here, and then something else fell over there. Yeah. But the REM pod is going off, and that's why we heard that sound too.
And you know damn well, REM pods has been not on my favorites, but this one is actually working.
Dude, look, it's working. It's like literally going on. I mean, it's very possible, man. I definitely was hearing sounds, and we'll see. I'm gonna reset this though, because it's kind of acting weird. Look at that. Okay.
You're gonna reset it just in case.
Okay. Just for the hell of it. Because that may have just been whatever. I don't know.
If you are interested to see what's that is called the REM pod, and it has an antenna. Once you get close to it, it'll change different colors. It will make a nice sound too. So as you heard not too long ago,